I'm going to show you an impressive Crown Royal roast that is a feast that is so fitting to serve to a king. I know what you all are thinking. These types of roast are fussy as all can be. Psst, big secret. They're really not. They're rather easy as all can be to make, so follow me. Well, come along with me today and I'm going to show you how to make a Crown Royal roast. So let's get started. What you're going to want to first do is take some aluminum foil, cut it into strips, and you're going to want to cover each one of these bones all up. Now, I'm not going to show you me covering each and every one. You get the idea. So I'm going to continue to do the rest. Okay, I have all the foil down on our riblet ends. And I also want you to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And now I want you to get a half of a teaspoon of rosemary leaves, thyme leaves, sage, and celery seed, and I want you to put them in a little container and I want you to mix that all up. And I also want you to get some pepper and I want you to get some kosher salt. Now, I'm going to put the herbs down first and I want you to season all sides of your meat. Now make sure that you have all your herbs all nicely mixed. And as you're spreading them down, I want you to rub them between your fingers to wake up all the oils in the herbs. So go ahead and we're going to continue to do that. And I'm not going to make you watch me do every side. You know what to do. Okay, now that we have our seasonings on, I want you to do the same with some salt and pepper. Okay, now we're going to grab our Crown Royal roast and we're going to place it fat side up in a shallow roasting pan. So I have my shallow roasting pan here and I'm just going to simply transfer it over into my roasting pan. Okay, now that we have our Crown Royal roast into our roasting pan, we're going to bake this for 1 hour or until the internal temp is 145 degrees, and at that time I'll show you what we do next. And also, as an average rule of thumb, when you're cooking a Crown Royal roast, you usually cook the Crown Royal roast for 20 to 25 minutes per pound. So also keep that in mind as you're doing this. And I want to talk about one other thing. We're going to go into our pantries and we're going to grab one of them jars that we canned, and I have a video up showing you how to make your very own habanero apricot jelly. So I want you to go into your pantries and grab yourself a jar of that because we're going to be needing that. Here's another meal idea of how I use the habanero apricot jelly on. Okay, we're an hour in and I put a thermometer in to see what our internal temp is at this point. And right now we're reading at 125. We needed it at 145, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this in for maybe another half hour. So I'll see you then. Alright, we're almost at the internal temperature that we want to be at. So let's go ahead and open up our habanero apricot jelly. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some of it in a little container. And I'm going to grab my little basting brush. And I'm going to get it all ready to baste our Crown Royal roast. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's remove the foil from our riblet ends. Okay, now that I have the tin foil off, I'm gonna sit there and take some of the habanero apricot jelly that we canned up, and I'm just gonna lay it across, and I'm gonna let the heat of the roast warm the jelly so I can take my basting brush and spread it evenly through the top part of the roast here. So just give that a minute or two. It'll soften up. And I'll say I'm using maybe 1/4 of a cup. And if I need to add more, I can always add more. So, as this is softening up, I'm going to start spreading it out. And then we're going to put this back in the oven for maybe another 30 minutes. And then you can enjoy it for your eating pleasure. So I'm not going to make you watch me spread the apricot jelly all throughout the whole roast. But you get the gist of what I want you to do. Okay, I just pulled it out of the oven, and now we're going to let this rest for 10 minutes before we slice into it. This way the juices have time to redistribute themselves throughout the meat. But in that time period, while we're waiting, I just want to sit there and let you know about the different pork temperatures that you could have your pork at. Please be sure to share, like, and subscribe today so you never miss out on a new video from us here at Teasers Pleasers. And thank you for watching. Y'all come back now. You hear?